What's up, guy? What's up, guys? We're back, another video. Want to show y'all the mirrors we put on here. These is the Kemi Moto mirrors, and show y'all what I did to get these mirrors to mount up, because on where I ordered them from Amazon, I think they was 35 bucks. It does not show that they will fit on the limiteds, and that is because they come with a bracket that mounts around your pillar here, and the door interferes with that pillar because it's got a little bracket. I couldn't find my brackets because I don't know what I've done with them once I took them off, because I didn't have to use them, but it interferes with your door. You're not able to open it up, or you could have flipped them around and it would interfere with your flip out windshield, and I didn't want that. So these if you got a limited, you know that these come with two pre-drilled holes right here. But I'll take this off real quick and I'll show you. I mean, it's just got a Allen key. It's very simple. And these things come in your packet when you order them. Like, they're done mounted to that bracket. But I did have to drill this hole out just a little. And you can see right here where I scuffed that a little bit. Didn't have to drill this part out, but
you can see or not.
But you can look here on the outside. I mean, I did have to drill that hole out just a little bit to be able to get this bolt to go through it. This is one of the, when you get the mirrors in your packet, this is going to be bolted to that bracket that mounts on your pillar here. The bolt that goes through it from the factory is like a hex head bolt, and these bolts actually come with it too, and that's what you use to mount to here. I thought I was going to have to go get a new bolt to be able to get it to fit through here, because that one with the hex head on it is not, I mean, it's way bigger than what this hole is. I didn't want to have to drill it out. But I got to looking at it, and these Allen heads, I think it comes with 4 of them that mounts that clamp that clamps right here on your pillar. It's the same thread pitch as what the ones that come, or same thread pitch as what the nut is that's inside these mirrors. But basically, just drilled that out. This bolt sticks right through that hole, and it is kind of tight. But you can see here you got plenty enough threads, and you take it comes with a little gasket. You stick right here on the outside. You can get your Allen key or Allen wrench here. It bolts it right up. Very, very simple to put on. I think the CanAm style mirrors, they bolt through both of these. I'm not positive, but I know I mentioned those CanAm mirrors, 220 bucks. They look more like a trucker style mirror, and I'd say you probably can't. They stick out a little further. You can probably see a little better, because I mean, you know, here on the limited you got this extra piece of glass here with this divider, and that kind of gives you a little bit of a blind spot there. But with these mirrors mounted up right here, you can see perfectly from the inside out these mirrors. I mean, it's not too wide to where you're having to look at that divider there, but it fits perfectly. I just tighten these up. Those is mounted on. Very simple, very easy. Don't interfere with nothing. $35 beats the heck out of 220 bucks. If I'd had it done over with again, I probably would have tried to get my dealer that I bought the side from to throw those in with the deal. But like I said, he gave me a good deal on the side by side anyways. And I did message him about the factory mirrors, like the CanAm factory ones, and he said that he'd give me 10% off of them, but it's still gonna come up to be what, $200. 10% off 220.
Yeah.
$20 off, so or somewhere in that neighborhood.
And then you put tax on that, you're still gonna be
Still
220.
220. $35, you ain't got no problem. They flex, you can move them around, and if they break, you know what? Buy several sets for $35 for those. But that is the Kemi Moto mirrors, and I think they say on the website they're for a Ranger or a Defender. But you don't have to mount them to that bracket. I did have these exact same mirrors on my other Defender, and I had them mounted on that pillar because I didn't have doors. But very simple process to change those over and get them put on. All you need is a drill bit, a drill that hole out just a tad bit, and get you hooked up.
And this is in no way a sponsored thing by Kemi Moto. I didn't know that that was what he had, but that's what the back glass is on the cfmoto, and the front vented windshield is Kemi Moto. And they got both of those for the price of one polycarbonate windshield.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's cheap stuff, but we'll see how it holds up. I mean,
I've had good luck out of Kemi Moto. It's a cheaper thing than what like you go buying a factory, a CanAm or a brand, or like if you was to buy CFmoto brand. I mean, get online, do a little bit of research, and you'll find something that you can make work.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of stuff that I make stuff work to where I don't have to spend a lot of money. I mean,
if you're going to be off-road a lot, you're going to smack tree limbs and stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's
and these mirrors are pretty clear. I mean, you do have a little bit of distortion around the edges and stuff on like maybe at the bottom corner or something, but it's nothing crazy. But and another thing I will mention, and I know I mentioned the price of these side-by-sides. My opinion, you're buying a side-by-side like this, they are to come from the factory with mirrors. I've heard people call them.
CFmoto does.
Yeah.
And that's just a regular open station, and it came with mirrors. And I feel like if you're getting one with a cab, around here especially, it's probably going to be made street legal.
Yes. And you need mirrors. I watched a YouTube channel the other day. They was complaining a guy had a Polaris Expedition. He's like, why don't they come with mirrors? And then there was a guy with a 1500. He's like, paying 50 grand for a side-by-side and they don't come with mirrors. Come on, Polaris.
Yeah.
Come on, CanAm. But that's just a cheaper alternative, is having to spend a crazy amount of money on something that's not CanAm brand or anything.
Now, this and being street legal, do you ever have any wind push
No.
from road speeds?
I've not had them pull in by the wind. My kids, if you got kids and you've got side-by-sides, they're going to slam the doors. I haven't had them move. I've run by it and knocked it and moved it and had to adjust it. And there is a bolt under here to be able to tighten that down. It's got a little hex bolt under there. I can't remember what size it is, or your nut. And you can tighten that down a little bit and it will tighten down. I've had this side-by-side almost 70 mile an hour and they've not pulled in. And I was worried about that too, because I was like, God, what if the wind's pushing on them, they'll fold in the cheaper mirror. But I didn't have no problem with them on my last one. Ain't had no problem with these. But yeah.
Before we shut it off, I want to see if we can get into the driver's position here. I'm gonna open this back door. See, you can see the mirror from here, and I don't know exactly where that is on driver's position, but it's pretty close. So you can see the driver. And then, so I mean, you can see them pretty good.
Yes, you can see all down the side. Like I said, you gotta have these things to back these big boats up. I do have my reverse camera, which helps out a lot too. But I might, if you guys want a video on that, of how I hooked that up and how I've got it installed, let us know. And I mounted that reverse camera up back top so I can see my bed and everything, and it works good too. But let us guys know if you want to see any more of the mods that I've done to it, and I'll explain how I hooked it up, how I hooked up everything. That's this video. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope you like and subscribe. Got any more questions, let us know. See you.